work like I'm doing, most of the seasonal food, to work with direct connection with the farmers has become out of me being out there to see the farmers work and see the problems they are facing, and to realize the work they are putting into the vegetables is for me very important. And how can I support the farmers is, in my case of working, is as a restaurant owner or whatever, is to buy the vegetables. And to buy the vegetables means I have to buy a lot, and I have to buy it in a limited time, and that comes because of I have this daily contact with the farmers. I know how the crops are growing, how they're doing. Okay, now we have a lot of vegetables, we have to get rid of it, I have to buy it, I have to work with it. So to understand the farmers is very important, to be in the position where I am, to feed people. And it's just a link between, I'm just a link between the farmer and the plate. They don't realize how much work it is to grow vegetables. And I don't think, if you don't see that, and you don't know how much work there is, you don't appreciate it, you don't value it in the same way. And if you see what's behind the vegetables, then I think you can, then you start thinking more about food and the relationship with food. And so I think it's like you eat meat, but you don't know really what's behind meat. You can't butcher a pig. You don't know. You block your senses away in a way. You just go to the shop and buy a packet of meat, and you don't take a responsibility for it, and you don't want to know what's behind it. And but I think we need to do that, to realize, to value it in another perspective. The quality to me in vegetables is, of course, a farmer has to be, is putting the quality there. It's his little child, and he's delivering it to me, and he has put this smell and flavors into it. It's like different wines. When you go to France, you have these different areas, and they have like terroir, and their own, like this is this wine. And I think we need to see the vegetables in the same way. I mean, here in Nibble, the cucumbers smells like this, and that's the quality. But in Skilleby, they smell like this, and they taste like this. They have different, like terroir, different characters. But the problem is to know these different small details. Then you have to be aware of it, and really, it's like wine. I don't feel difference in wine because I don't have that interest in learning me how the small differences is. But if you smell in a cucumber, it's like this. All these small details are, to me, quality. Choose the right vegetables. It's very simple. Just buy them, and don't buy the cheap ones. Buy the local, and as much as possible. I think that's the best advice. To make people understand again what is the food, where does it come from, and how should it taste. I mean, it's like you have to rethink expectations and flavors, and to to appreciate these small things in the vegetables that are in there, and be happy with them, and don't demand so much more. I mean, this is a red beet, this is a pumpkin. Tastes like a pumpkin. What should it taste like? Does it has to be like 10 different herbs or spices, or is it good as it is? I mean, it's just, it could be, but it could only be like very simple and very good.